Hello, welcome to Lucid Explorers again. As you can see, my environment is pretty laid back. Anyway, I wanted to talk today about negative entities. I know that this has been an issue for a lot of people in the lucid dreaming and astral traveling community, that there's a lot of people who are concerned that one can get harmed by a negative entity, that one can get harmed, in an astral experience, or a lucid dream, that they're worried about protecting themselves from negative entities and all these types of things. And what I want to say about that is I think that you really don't need to worry about those things. That's one of the first things that I'd like to share, that I tend to share in my lucid dreaming group, is that you really don't need to be afraid of those things. That the negative entities, regardless of whether or not they are actually an entity, or if it's just, a negative energy or or whatnot, that it is attracted to your energy. So if you have a high state of energy, then you're not going to attract anything below that. You're going to attract the energy that is at your vibrational level. So you really just don't need to worry about those types of things. Now, if you do find yourself in a lower state of consciousness, that you are attracting these types of things, then you just need to work on raising your energy, your state of consciousness within the lucid dream, within that out-of-body experience, so that you're not experiencing those things. You're not finding those things. The other thing is that think of yourself like a radio antenna, and you're sending out energy, or you're attracting energy based on your own vibrational state. So if you are at a high vibrational state, you are attracting those things, you are sending out those things. It's kind of like that interplay. If you are at a low vibrational state, then yeah, you're going to attract low vibrational thoughts, low vibrational energies, and you're going to feel like you're surrounded by those things. But that's really on you to change your own mental state, that you're only attracting those things because you are in that low vibrational state. So if you're having a hard day, if a lot of things are going on right now that are keeping you in a low vibrational state, then maybe it's not a good idea or a good time to have, an out-of-body experience or a lucid dream. Of course, if they're spontaneous, you can't control that. But if you're wanting to do it, planning on a time that you are in a high vibrational state will really help you. The other thing to think about, people worry about whether or not they can be harmed, while they're in a lucid dream or in an out-of-body experience. They're afraid that they can be harmed. And the reality is that when you are in your astral body, as far as I know, you can never be harmed. Because I have been murdered, I have been in, what's it called, like a tsunami, all sorts of things. I've been shredded to death by, a Black Panther, and I could feel those experiences happening, at the time, and my body just being shred or whatever. But there's always that moment where you realize you're not really being harmed. It's your imagination. You're experiencing that through your imagination. You're agreeing and feeling like you're having that experience, but the reality is you're never really being harmed. And then you realize that as you get through that experience, oh, I'm perfectly fine. So, keeping those things in mind will really help you when you do lucid dream or astral travel, just remind yourself that there isn't anything that can really harm you out there, and that anything is attracted to you because of your own vibrational state. So if you want to have, higher states of consciousness experiences, super conscious experiences, speaking to your higher states, guides, whatever, then you want to bring your vibrational state up. If you find that you are already, let's say, in a lucid dream or out-of-body experience, and you're finding that you're surrounded with a lot of negativity, then have that practice, that experience in learning how to raise your vibrational state within that lucid dream or that out-of-body experience. So, there's many ways to do that. One of my favorite ways is to actually meditate within the lucid dream or out-of-body experience, or a lot of times I will also use keywords. There are words have power, and each person kind of puts more energy into those words. So, think about words that have power, like love or angel or God or whatever your belief systems are, whatever has a high vibrational state for you, what words, use those words in that moment to help to create a higher vibrational state, and then you can transition from that lower vibrational state to the higher vibrational state. So I'm hoping these things will help you, and I'm hoping that you will feel a little more comfortable realizing that you really can't be harmed in that experience, and that whatever experience you're having, you're kind of agreeing to that dynamic. So if it feels frightening, there's something within you that's kind of agreeing with that and trying to work through that experience. Maybe it's working through your shadow, or something that you need to face that you've been suppressing or whatever. So it may be that you do need to look at those things within yourself and see why you're attracting this negative energy. Maybe it is a teaching tool for you. And if not, just practice raising your vibrational state, whether it's before you a lucid dream or while you're in that experience. So I'm hoping this will help you. If you have any questions, just let me know. And great, let's have some fun, and don't be afraid. Let's just experiment and enjoy ourselves.